Welcome to Beyond the Workout with your host, Eric Dunstan. Hello, everyone. This is Coach E. I just want you to know that anything you hear on Beyond the Workout podcast is just information only. It is not a diagnosis for your issues. So anything you hear for well being, nutrition, fitness, exercise, any of those things, just take it that way as information. If you need help for a specific situation, please seek a professional. See your doctor, see a professional personal trainer, and they will diagnose your issues and they will take care of you. All right, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another show of Beyond the Workout. It is me, Coach E, Eric Dunstan, and today I want to dive into something that's a little bit different than your standard workout. It's something that you can do in the gym. You probably should do in the gym, but we're going to add a little twist to it as well. We're going to talk about today mobility, what it is, why it matters, and how you can fit it into your day without needing to set aside a full workout session. Mobility is something that's really good for if you like to lift weights or you like to run, and even your daily activity, like picking things up, reaching on high shelves, or even just standing comfortably. We talk about this kind of training or mobility is actually good for what's called the ADL, activities of daily living. So, things that you would normally do throughout the day, mobility training will help you do those things better. I'm going to plug my little program that I'm trying to advertise here is the Better Fitness Program, which I'm trying it out with a few customers now, and they are enjoying it and hope to get you to try it too. So, mobility, you think about it, like I said, for doing daily stuff, but it's really when I say daily things like the reaching and things like I just mentioned, but when you really think about it, it's trying to keep your joints healthy and have your body moving freely, preventing that stiff, achy feeling that can sneak up on us. And it usually sneaks up on us in the morning when we get up out the bed. That's typical. And you're going to have it young or old, you're going to have it. So mobility training is good. So why does it matter? And why is it such a big deal? Is for starters, good mobility improves your ROM. Here's another, I don't know if you call it acronym or some more letters to throw out at you. ADL is activities for daily living, and ROM is your range of motion. And the range of motion is your ability to move smoothly without feeling like your joints are rusty. Isn't that nice? But look, it don't stop there. It's not just it for your range of motion, because healthy, flexible joints mean you're less likely to get injured. Stiff joints locking up on you, you can get injured. Your body can handle all kinds of movement, and you want that when you get older, and you're much more resilient. And I know a lot of you young people think you are, but your joints can catch up to you too. So we got to think of mobility as future proofing your body. You future proof your body from these possible injuries that could occur. Let's not forget also, when it comes to mobility training, it's good for your balance. Having flexible joints can make it easier to stay steady. And especially that's important for us as we get older. And I think I've done a show about that. And that's why when I train, I always incorporate a little bit of balance into the workout so you can be confident and improve your stability. And it's very important. But last but not least, mobility keeps you ready for those daily tasks again of bending, reaching, lifting, you name it. It's all about making life easier on you. So, this is not just a podcast about chit chat about mobility, it's also giving you something to do. It's beyond the workout, but it's going to be a workout. So the name of my podcast, Beyond the Workout, is because I talk about more than just uh, doing exercise or working out in the gym. There's a lot you can do in there. There are a lot of alternatives. You can really do months and months of podcasts on different techniques in the gym for different exercises and body parts, but it can be a lot confusing for you if you don't follow a steady program over a period of time. And again, that's why I have my better program. My better program stands for basic EMOM, time under tension, and Tabata. So the reason I do that particular type of moves, because basic is just getting the foundation moves down. I have 6 foundational exercises that everyone could do, should do, and that can start you off on your fitness journey. Or if you've been a fitness phenom before, you can pick back up, and or you can add to what you're already doing based on understanding and doing the basics, the basic fundamental workout exercises. That's what you should get down. So then the EMOM is a HIT style training, which is very good for short interval workouts. Get in, get out, your day can get started. But then it's good for getting your resistance training in. And time under tension, hey, that's just a challenging move. You don't have to do many sets for that. You get in, get out. You don't have to use a lot of weight. That one is good for the joints. And then my Tabata can take some time. It's supposed to be around 8 rounds of that, which can take almost 30 minutes to do. But have a way of doing 5 rounds, 6 rounds. And I'm working with that with a client right now. And hey, if you want to learn how to do this, that gives you variety in your exercises and in your workouts. And then the eating is more structured to you as an individual process. So it's not a cut and paste. Here's what you need to have, and this is what you need to do. It's really, really dialing in and working with your taste buds, your preferences when it comes to eating. So it's a little bit different than these structured programs, but it is dialed in for you specifically. And then the R stands for resting, recovery, and getting your sleep. There are many techniques you can do. I try to work with you on that, how to rest, get your mind right too when you're resting, know when your body needs to be recovering, and so you can keep going and make this something sustainable. So that's all part of what I do when I try to incorporate workouts into. If I talked about workouts on this program, it's going to be centered around that better program, better fitness program. So going back to this about mobility, like I say, it's just not going to be a talking head right here of me just talking to you. I want to give you a workout to do, and a workout is, in this sense, you're going to see a structured program for doing mobility training. I think what I have here, and let me look at what I have on my videos. I have 4 moves for you to do, and I'm going to break each of them down. And I can just tell you, if you do 1 round of this exercise, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, you could probably get it done in 2 or 3 minutes every day or every other day. So let's just jump right in and let me go over what these exercises are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a clip of what they are, of a video. So if you're driving, you don't want to watch a video. If you have my Spotify has video, the YouTube, of course, has video. Watch these, watch how I do it in a structured sense. I'm going to explain it to you. Structured means you do this exercise and this exercise and this exercise and this exercise. So it's just 4. So the very first simple move you can do, I have to do a share screen here because I am on Zoom. Let me see if I can just go right to the actual um I'm gonna go right to that actual screen and share it with you. And I hope each and every one of you can see that. That's me standing in my second bedroom, guest room, and I'm going to show you the very first move, which is standing hip circles. So you just raise one leg and you rotate about 5 to 10 times to loosen up those hips. And you're supposed to go in one direction and then go back into the other direction. But this is just for, I guess, demonstration purposes only. Sorry, I had to put that pause button in front of you. If it is, I don't know if you see that. So that's the standing hip circle. Um, it's about loosening up your hips. Like you saw, I was standing. You could have a chair there and you can support yourself and make those small circles using a chair. Like I say, do about 5 in one direction. You're going to do about a total of 10. Switch to the other direction and then switch legs, repeat on the other legs. Now, this one is great for your lower back and your hips, and especially if you're someone who's on your feet a lot. So, the next one I'm going to do here is called the shoulder rolls. So this one is about loosening up the tension or tackling that tension in your shoulders. So you see how I stand up, your arms should be relaxed. I look like I'm a little tense there. You roll your shoulders 10 times, one direction, reverse 10 times in the other. And this one relieves your upper back and neck tension, and you're going to be surprised how much better you feel afterwards. So, the next one I have here is you can see I got my foot lifted there, is the ankle circles. So, you can do this one seated or standing, and you just roll your ankle 10 times one direction, then you roll it back in the other direction. Then you just switch your legs to the other leg and do the same thing. Now, you see, I'm doing this standing, so it's working with balance as well, keeping those ankles flexible to work with balance. So that's a good one for you to incorporate in these 4 exercises that we are doing. So then the next one is called chair assisted hamstring stretch. So so you see I have a chair. Place one heel on the chair. Keep your legs straight and gently lean forward until you feel that stretch in the back of your leg. You hold your stretches about 20 to 30 seconds. And this move is just very good for keeping your legs flexible. Let me stop my share here. And especially if you're someone that sits for a long period of time. So those are the 4 moves. So I mean, I'll tell you that you can do those moves. How would you say, one right after the other? So let's just say we did it in sets. So that was set one. So after you do the hamstring stretch, go back and do the hip circle. Do another set. Set two with the hip circles, the shoulder rolls, and the ankle circles, and then the hamstring stretch again. And the cool thing about it, it shouldn't be hard to remember 4 things, but you don't have to go in a particular order. You know, you don't have to start with the hip circles. You can end with the hip circles. This is all about warming up those joints, and you can do it before you leave to go to work, and you'll feel good for the day. But the best part um, that I wanted to mention about this, and why I call it the uh, activities for daily living, for one thing. Hold on, I'm working with. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to get the next screen up because I wanted to share something else with you. Okay, technology here, technology here, technology here. Where am I supposed to be going? I'm sorry. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me go back to my file here and find what I was looking for. This shouldn't be part of the podcast, but I doubt I would cut it out. So let's see if I can move this over there. All right. So I guess you could tell there's more to come, and it is. It's the best part about exercise and doing these mobility this mobility training, because what I just showed you was a structured way. And it's funny that even if I tell somebody, hey, just take 2 or 3 minutes and get that in those little order, in that order, get one set in and go on to work. And you would contact your client and you say, hey, did you get it in? Oh no, I didn't have time. I was rushing out the door and I forgot to get it done. Hmm. Well, maybe you shouldn't do it in a structured fashion. Maybe you should do it in a style where it's like sneaking in your mobility training while you're doing other things around the house. So that's what I got a clip for here to share with you. Watch what I'm doing here. I'm going to share this clip and maybe you can see what's being done here. So the standing hip circles, the water is running, and I'm getting ready to wash dishes. Yep. And look, because I have the counter right there, hey, I can support myself. It's easier to rotate those stiff hips that I have, those stiff joints, go in and out while I'm washing the dishes, that while the water is running. Oh, and look at this one, standing shoulder rolls. You know, it's hard to do that when you're cleaning that item and your hand is going one way, your shoulder's trying to go the other. That's hard. So maybe you want to just pause and relax there and do those shoulder rolls. And you can do those shoulder rolls even while you're watching TV. I have the TV on there as well. You go forward and backwards. Now I'm relaxed, just not washing the dishes, rolling my shoulders. And this could be done in the morning, could be done in the evening. So that's pretty tight. You can try that. So then let's see, what next one I'm gonna share with you. Let me finish washing these dishes. Oh, look at that! I'm watching a football game, and I'm doing my ankle circles while I'm sitting there watching the game, relaxing, and I'm just gonna do my ankle circles, switch like 10 times one way, 10 times the other. This is something you can do. You know, it's not that hard. That's what I would recommend. And now you're sitting and reading a book. You lean forward. You think I'm really reading? I am trying to read it, but I'm concentrating too on that hamstring stretch. So you're reading a few paragraphs there, stretch that leg. You might not can count how many times because you're trying to read those words. Then you stretch forward and do the other one. And look at there. I just did all four of those moves, not back to back to back, but I just snuck them in there somewhere. So let's just say you wanted to do, let's say you're reading your book and you wanted to do those moves. Hey, do them. I can read the book, take a break, do shoulder rolls. I can stand up, read the book, lean against the wall, take a break, or just while I'm reading, do hip circles. Just do it throughout the day. Even while you're at work, do it out the day. So I'll tell you one thing about these moves. They're simple, but they're powerful and they can fit right into your day. You just pick one or two to try this week. Or my suggestion as the coach, do all four and try them this week. Try them every day. Try them every other day. Try them twice a day. Do what you can because remember, mobility isn't about being intense. You don't want to make this hard. You don't have to wear ankle weights while you're doing your hip circles. It's just about keeping your body feeling good, keeping those joints warmed up. So that was it. That's what I wanted to share with you today. And I'm glad you were here to listen to old Coach E talk about mobility training. And I hope this was short enough, sweet enough for you to say, I'm going to incorporate this in my everyday life right now and see how I feel after just a day or see how I feel after a week. And it's something that's sustainable. You know, we sit down And sometimes, like I'm sitting here and for some reason I'm rolling my ankles because I'm just thinking about it. Let me just roll my ankles, do my ankle circles. I mean, I'm not going to do any shoulder rolls right here because I'll probably look ridiculous on video. So um, that's it. I just want you to be able to incorporate this into your workout. So you're going to do great. You're going to take care of your body, and I'm glad for that. I'm proud of you all out there who listen to me. I say share my podcast with others. I want to get more listeners. I want to help more people. The people I try to target are those who are 50 years old and older. So share this with your parents if you're young and listening to this. Share it with your grandparents. Share it with their friends. Get them out there to start working on their mobility and work on yours too, even if you're a young person. All right, that's it. I'm glad you listened. I hope you improve your mobility. And as always, this is Coach E signing. Thanks for listening to Beyond the Workout podcast. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please be sure to check me out at ericdunston.com and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Physique Improvements. Take care, everyone.